everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, for today I'm going to be restarting a project, because this one did not turn out very well. Let me explain. So first off, I'll go with the things that went right. The tang went right. I like this tang, it's nice and even. Not like that stupid dagger I just got done making. I could probably actually do the handle fit up really well on this. Also, hardness, when I quenched it, turned out great. Now for the problems. First off, there's a really aggressive bevel right here. Not really a thing on chef's knives, as far as I can tell anyway. It's not what I've seen anyway. I didn't know what I was doing when I started this thing, so still don't know what I'm doing, but we'll see. Anyway, also there's still a lot of scale on this, and it's getting a little bit too thin for my liking. So I think, because there's a really deep bit of scale right there, and I'd have to smooth that out, and that would require me taking off a lot of material, and I'm just not sure that would be too good for this. I could be wrong, but also I'm looking for excuses to hammer metal again, and well, this thing's already hammered out, so I really can't do that with this. So I'm just gonna restart this. I might pick this one up later because this really does look good. I really do like this blade, but right now I'm just not feeling it, so time to start working. So, I think the pros know how to do it better than I do. Now, that's pretty obvious, but what I'm talking about here doesn't necessarily have to do with the knife so much as it does have to do with the forge. Yeah, there's something wrong with that one. I think I didn't do the hole right when I drilled for the torch, so I don't think there's enough air going in. So I'm gonna have to expand that at some point, but for now, I'm going back to the Kale Wool Forge. So that means, as always, mask. So, I've ran into something with this knife in the production of it. First off, that little forge works out so much better. But second off, a little bit of an issue here. So, in the making of this, I've noticed that the flat on this side just decided to bend in like that. Now that's not too bad, it's just that there's this little thing that's sticking out here. So I'm thinking I have two options. I can either pound it flat, which I think I'm probably going to do, which, I'd have to hold it like this and pound from right there, or I can grind it off, which would not be optimal, and it would still require me to correct this that way. I don't know what I'm doing. I just claim to know what I'm doing. So anyway, I'm thinking I'm probably just going to pound it and hope for the best. So right now I'm doing the normalization process. So right now I've just heated up to a really high temperature, probably around the same temperature I'm going to quench it at. It's going to cool down slowly from here. Just want to make sure I get this thing right. I don't want it to go off that way or off that way or whatever number of things, because stresses do build up in the metal, and sometimes when you quench it, it will distort. So just going to let that happen for a while. I decided to leave this here because a few reasons. One, I can tell it probably wasn't going to go away very easily. And two, I saw a cold shut starting to form, and you could sort of see it right there. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but a cold shut is pretty much what happens when you have a piece of metal and you're pounding it together and it doesn't weld. And so I started to see that happening here. So I pretty much said to myself, it's gonna happen anyway, I might as well just leave it and grind it out. That way I'm not stuck with a little divot where I'm gonna have to grind out that cold shut anyway. So figured, well, I might as well just leave it there and just grind out a straight line. But anyway, it's pretty much all on that. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding on this, and I'm probably just gonna call it an episode, just because I've been getting a little bit behind recently. So, yeah, time to get to grinding. Guys, I don't even want to tell you how tempting it is for me to make a kitchen Bowie knife right now. As you can tell, this is not exactly looking great. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to bend it back. That of course requires me to put it back in the forge, which will require me to redo the heat treat. So the quench went really well. I think it actually ended up better than the first quench. So I think this actually turned out really well. So with that, I've got a lot of grinding and a lot of sanding to do. and some handle work. So for today, I think I'll call it an episode and just sort of end it right here. But definitely look forward to the next one. Should be coming out within the next couple of days at most. But with that, thank you for joining me. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Have a great day.